Breaking. Just in. Millions of Social Security recipients are about to receive a massive double deposit of $6,200 this Wednesday. Yes, $6,200 hitting bank accounts at once. This isn't a bonus, not a holiday gift, and not a random payment. This is your full increased benefit, including the 2026 COLA, and it could arrive sooner than expected. If you're on SSI, SSDI, or Social Security, listen carefully. Missing even one step could cost you thousands. Banks, state supplements, and concurrent benefits are all playing a role in how much you'll actually see in your account. Stay with us because we're revealing the exact dates, who qualifies, and how to make sure you receive every single dollar you're entitled to. If you thought last year's payments were big, get ready. This is on a completely different level. Don't blink, because what comes next could literally change your financial year. Hey everyone, this is David, and if you're receiving Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, Social Security Retirement Benefits, or any combination of these, or you're supporting a spouse, parent, child, or friend who does, then please, right now, as we're sitting here on December 30th, 2025, just one day away from a major deposit date, stay with me through this entire explanation because tomorrow, December 31st, 2025, direct payments are scheduled to hit millions of bank accounts across the country, while Wednesday deposits this week and next bring regular monthly amounts for many others. Many reliable schedules and estimates show monthly amounts that commonly range from around $2,176 for a large number of SSDI disabled workers reflecting adjusted averages, all the way up to $3,354 or even higher for couples both receiving retirement benefits, families with spousal or child auxiliaries, or those with strong earnings histories. I see this exact question in the comments literally every single day. People writing in with worry in their words, asking what exactly will show up in their account tomorrow morning or on their Wednesday this week. Why some payments arrive on December 31st instead of January, how much the new adjustment really adds in take-home dollars after deductions, whether this affects their rent that's due on the 1st, their grocery budget for the week, their prescription refills that can't be skipped, or the utility bill that's already higher this winter. Let me explain this clearly for you, one piece at a time, slowly and thoroughly, because I know from years of doing this how heavy it feels when you're living on a fixed income and the bank balance determines whether you eat properly, stay warm, or get the medicine your doctor prescribed. This is extremely important, so pay attention as we go deep into every angle. No rushing, no misleading headlines, just the calm, detailed breakdown drawn from available schedules, estimates, and resources, so you can wake up tomorrow knowing precisely what to expect and how to make it work for your life. Let's begin right at the heart of why this December 31st date is creating so much attention and conversation, and why Wednesday deposits are also in focus this week. For anyone receiving SSI, the standard payment day is the first of every month. That's been the rule for years. But when the first falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the Social Security Administration automatically moves that payment to the last business day of the previous month to make sure you never have to wait extra days for your money. January 1st, 2026 is New Year's Day, a federal holiday, so the January 2026 SSI payment with the new adjusted amount shifts forward to tomorrow, December 31st, 2025. This means that for pure SSI recipients, December 2025 has already brought the regular December payment around December 1, and now tomorrow brings the January amount early. For SSDI and regular Social Security retirement beneficiaries, the schedule is different. Most people get paid on Wednesdays based on their birth date, 1st through 10th on the second Wednesday, 11th through 20th on the third, 21st through 31st on the fourth, or on the 3rd of the month if they started benefits before May 1997. But because so many people receive both SSDI and SSI, called concurrent benefits, or have family members on different schedules, households often see significant deposit activity clustered around December 31st and the Wednesdays. The ranges you're seeing in the title, $2,176 to $3,354, come from common adjusted monthly figures across these programs. Many SSDI averages sit around that $2,176 mark in updated estimates for disabled workers, while couples both drawing retirement benefits frequently reach combined totals near 354, and families with children or spousal additions push even higher. This early timing builds curiosity and sometimes anxiety, but understanding it's simply the calendar protecting your access removes a lot of the fear. And the Wednesday deposits this week keep the regular flow going for the majority on retirement or SSDI. This video is specifically for every single person who wakes up thinking about these deposits and how they'll cover the month ahead. If you're on SSDI because of disability, whether it's a back injury that never healed, a chronic illness like diabetes or heart disease, a mental health condition that makes work impossible, or something that developed gradually over years, has prevented you from earning a substantial income, then tomorrow's schedule or your Wednesday deposit directly affects your planning. If you're receiving SSI because your income and resources are limited and you're either disabled, blind, or aged 65 and older, this early January payment on December 31 is yours, and the amounts in play can feel significant. Seniors 65 and over who have little or no retirement benefit and rely on SSI to supplement whatever small pension or savings they have. You're in this group too, and the adjustment helps, but we all know costs rise fast. Disabled adults who haven't worked enough quarters for SSDI but qualify for SSI due to need, this timing matters for your household budget, especially with the cluster at year end. Parents, guardians, or representatives receiving payments on behalf of children with qualifying disabilities from birth or early childhood, these deposits support therapies, equipment, special food, or daily care needs that add up quickly. Veterans who served our country and now layer VA benefits with SSI because of low income or service-connected disabilities. This double December situation for SSI applies to you as well, and the Wednesday SSDI deposits keep steady. Widows, widowers, or surviving spouses drawing survivor benefits that interact with SSI or SSDI, you feel these shifts in timing and amounts. And the millions in concurrent situations, where SSDI and SSI overlap because your disability benefit isn't quite enough to live on without the needs-based supplement. This combination creates unique deposit patterns that we'll unpack fully, including how the $2,176 SSDI average and lower SSI can combine to higher effective totals. Over 70 million Americans touch some form of Social Security, with SSDI and SSI serving those who often have the fewest other resources, making every deposit date feel vital for rent, food, medicine, and heat. Let me take the time to explain the payment dates and the calendar logic in as much depth as possible, because this is where the most confusion and questions arise, and I want every single person listening to feel completely clear by the end. For pure SSI recipients who aren't also getting certain older Social Security payments, the rule is simple: payment on the first of the month, unless that date is a weekend or federal holiday, in which case it moves to the previous business day. So in December 2025, you received or should have received your regular December SSI amount around December 1. Tomorrow, December 31, you get the January 2026 amount early because of the New Year's holiday. Then, because February 1st, 2026 falls on a weekend, the February payment moves to January 30th, 2026, and the next regular deposit after that is March 1st. This creates a pattern where the end of 2025 and start of 2026 feel like you have payments clustered close together, followed by a longer stretch without a new SSI deposit. For SSDI and Social Security retirement beneficiaries, the majority who started after May 1997 get paid on Wednesdays grouped by birth date. If your birthday is the 1st through 10th, second Wednesday of the month, 11th through 20th, third Wednesday, 21st through 31st, fourth Wednesday. Those who began benefits before May 1997, or certain dual recipients, get the third of the month, adjusted for weekends or holidays. In concurrent cases, very common for disabled individuals whose SSDI isn't high enough, the SSDI portion follows the birthday or third schedule, while the SSI portion follows the first of the month holiday adjusted rule, meaning tomorrow's December 31st deposit primarily affects the SSI part, but the household sees the impact. And Wednesday deposits this week and next bring the SSDI or retirement amounts for many. If you're on direct deposit, which most people are now, funds often post as early as midnight or the morning of the scheduled date, so for the shifted SSI, look for it tomorrow, and for Wednesday groups, watch your specific day. Paper checks are mailed several days earlier, but arrival varies by post office, and switching to direct deposit eliminates that uncertainty. This calendar logic has been consistent for years. It's meant to protect recipients, not confuse them. But when payments cluster or gaps appear, it changes budgeting in real ways. Now, let's go deep into the payment amounts and where those $2,176 to $3,854 ranges come from. Because this is the part people want to know most, what will actually show up in the account. These figures reflect adjusted monthly benefits many recipients see across programs after the change that helps with rising costs. For SSDI, the average disabled worker benefit is commonly estimated around the $2,176 mark in updated figures, starting from previous averages near $1,630 and rising with the adjustment. For Social Security retirement, the average retired worker is around $2,071 monthly after the change, adding about $56. For couples both receiving retirement benefits, combined totals frequently reach $3,308 to $3,354 or more depending on exact histories and spousal additions. Families with children or survivor benefits push higher with auxiliaries. Maximums give the upper view. At full retirement age, up to $4,152 monthly. Delaying to 70 with strong earnings can exceed $5,000. SSI federal maximums. Individual $994, adding 27. Couple $1,491, adding 41. Concurrent examples. SSDI at $2,176 might reduce SSI significantly, stabilizing total near need level, but providing higher overall than SSI alone. Real-life calculations. If SSDI rises $50 from the adjustment, SSI often drops close to $50, but the net household income increases slightly because SSDI counts less than dollar for dollar in some rules. Your My Social Security account or deposit breakdown shows the exact personalized amount, and checking it regularly avoids surprises. The emotional reality hits hard. The adjustment helps, but often feels insufficient against real-life increases that outpace it every month. Rent jumps in many areas far exceeding percentages, forcing seniors to consider downsizing or roommates at a time when they want stability. Grocery prices for basics, eggs, milk, bread, meat, climb weekly, turning a simple shopping list into a major expense that cuts into other needs. Utilities spike in winter for heat or summer for cooling, and in colder states, that bill alone can consume a huge chunk of the monthly payment. Prescriptions, even with programs like Extra Help, still carry copays that add up when you're on multiple medications for chronic conditions, leading to impossible choices between filling a script or buying food. Viewers share heart-wrenching stories. Seniors skipping meals to afford medicine, disabled adults rationing pills to make them last, parents worrying how to stretch for a disabled child's special needs. These struggles are valid, widespread, and affect millions where healthcare and housing costs rise faster for lower-income households. Empathy is essential here. No one is alone in this, and acknowledging it is the first step toward finding ways to manage. State supplements add extra money in select areas, creating significant differences based on location. California offers some of the larger additions. Hundreds monthly, depending on living arrangement like independent or assisted. New York varies by county, but provides notable boosts. Massachusetts, Vermont, Hawaii, and a few others have moderate to substantial supplements. New Jersey and Connecticut add smaller amounts. But many states, Texas, Florida, most southern and Midwestern, offer little or none beyond federal. This means two people with identical needs and eligibility can receive quite different monthly totals simply because of geography. State supplements may adjust on separate schedules, and payment can be combined or separate. Check your deposit details or state human services for what applies. Location shapes budgeting reality. Delivery methods influence timing and safety. Direct deposit posts fastest, often midnight or early on date like December 34th or your Wednesday. Paper checks mail ahead but depend on post. Switching to direct deposit or direct express card eliminates delays. Late? Wait business days, check bank, contact SSA. Scams increase around deposits. Never share info urgently. Budgeting the cluster gap, stock non-perishables wisely, prioritize rent utilities, small set-asides for stretch, pantries, meals dignity during tight. Mark your calendars. December 31st and every Wednesday are now adjusted per the latest schedule. These updates are not just dates. They are your roadmap to staying ahead, adapting quickly, and making every deposit and benefit work for you. Your earned contributions to life, work, and planning matter. This is your moment to harness them with confidence and proactive strength. Don't wait. Hit like. If this update empowers you, subscribe to stay informed on every crucial change, and comment below with your experiences or questions. Every alert, every update, and every insight gives you the edge to face tomorrow and the coming week fully prepared. Stay connected, stay confident, and take control of your financial future, starting right now. This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. The content is based on publicly available information and general guidance. Individual circumstances may vary, and viewers should verify details with their financial institution or Social Security resources. We are not responsible for any actions taken based on this information.